Hi guys and gals, it's John
And Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. And man, we got a stack of stuff to show you today. We have almost 40 records and shiny little things to tell you about. So much great music. I'm gonna kick it off right now with Lorde.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lorde, look at that picture. Solar Power, her highly anticipated third studio album that includes 12 tracks, including the single Solar Power, Stoned at the Nail Salon, fantastic track, and Mood Ring, produced by the suspiciously consistent Jack Antonoff. We've got the limited edition indie exclusive on brown vinyl. And you can peel this sticker, by the way. Pretty cool. There she is. Check out her awesome new videos. Looks like she's in Midsummer somewhere. Really good stuff.
Midsummer.
Yeah.
Next up, what we're listening to, GA20. Try it. You might like it. I guarantee you will like this. New full-length album, can't speak, featuring 10 songs written or performed by the Chicago blues legend Hound Dog Taylor, including She's Gone, which is what we're listening to, the blistering Sadie, and the all-time Hound Dog classic, Give Me Back My Wig. This is indie exclusive, pressed to salmon pink vinyl, Coal Mine Records, y'all.
Hey, and the ultimate Hound Dog Taylor fan just walked through the door right then. The ultimate hound dog just walked through the door. Next up, we've got Mr. Anderson East, May We Never Die, the Alabama-born and Nashville-based Southern soul artist's fifth studio album featuring the singles Madeline, Drugs, Hood of My Car, and the title track May We Never Die, produced by six-time Grammy Award-winning producer-songwriter Dave Cobb. This is the indie exclusive, pressed to opaque white vinyl with a poster included.
It's gonna be one of those videos where we say everything wrong.
Yep, it is.
Don't judge us.
He actually played Chicks Beach a few years ago. Yeah, at a festival right down the street at HK on the Day. I remember that. I was there too. What a great show.
Cool. Next up is J. McMurtry, The Horses and the Hounds. Slant Mag gushes that this record proves that McMurtry's nearly peerless ability to tear our hearts out with a good yarn hasn't waned a bit. His dad, the great Americana writer Larry McMurtry, sadly passed away earlier this year, and we're glad James is around to carry the torch. We have a limited indie exclusive pressed on Grapevine.
Sweet. Shannon and the Clams, You're the Spider, the much anticipated sixth studio album from the garage rock idols, produced by Dan Auerbach of Black Keys fame. It finds the band crafting their unique vintage sound that incorporates wonderfully strange elements of doo-wop, classic R&B, garage, psych, and surf rock to produce this timeless gem.
Yeah, they're so great. I love them.
Yep.
Next up is The Killers, Pressure Machine. This came out last week, but we just finally got it in.
Finally got it?
Their seventh album is a concept album based on Brandon's childhood in Utah and was heavily influenced by Bruce Springsteen. Includes a collaboration from one of our favorite sad girls, Phoebe Bridgers, and it includes this nifty little lyric book to go with it.
Looks like a product manual. It's pretty fun. We'll show you some of it. We're going to take a break and show you this cool lyric book. Because they did a lot of work on that, and it's really neat. It's really fun.
It's really cute.
Nice. Next up, we've got Darren Bradbury, Artvertisement, his third release, the follow-up to his critically acclaimed 2019 LP, Talking Dogs and Atom Bombs, written while touring in support of Talking Dogs and recorded at Trace Horse Studio over this strange, anxious handful of days between Nashville's devastating March 3rd tornado and the start of the COVID-19 shutdown. Great time to record an album for sure. 12 songs pressed to clear vinyl. Darren Bradbury, check him out.
Sometimes forget all the things that happened in 2020.
Man, incredible, especially if you're in Nashville. Jeez.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. We've got Nicki Minaj, Beam Me Up Scotty, blessing fans with the commercial release of her third and iconic mixtape. It includes hits from the original 2009 release, such as I Get Crazy and Itty Bitty Piggy. Nope, Itty Biggie Piggy.
It's tough.
It's tough. Plus others from that era like Shy Rock, as well as 3 brand new tracks to hold fans over, Seeing Green with Drake and Lil Wayne, Crocodile Teeth, and Fractions. Next
up, one of my faves, Laura Vier's July Flame, reissue of the Portland-based musician's highly acclaimed 7th album, which Colin Malloy from the Decemberists called the best album of 2010, and includes an appearance by My Morning Jacket's Jim James, a limited edition pressed to crystal clear vinyl. Good to see that back. That's a great record. Okay. Go ahead, go for it.
The Beast is finally arrived. It's my favorite soundtrack and my favorite movie of all time. And now we've got this super deluxe 6LP edition that includes nearly 3.5 hours of music. Also has fun dialogue bits in between the songs, which I like.
I'm a great golden god. No.
I am a golden god! Get it right.
Oh, man.
Busted.
Busted.
Includes 5 unreleased recordings, Williams' high school notebook with unreleased photos, dedications, anecdotes, and memories from Cameron Crowe and cast, Rolling Stone newsprint with Williams' complete story, a Stillwater Fillmore East poster, and 2 replica ticket stubs.
There's a lot in this box.
There's so much.
Pretty cool.
Look, and it even has the Velvet Revolver written on the spine of the notebook, like his was.
In counterpoint, we'll now show you something tiny. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, it's okay.
The Offspring, We Never Have Sex Anymore, previously unreleased French version of their song off the band's latest album, Let the Bad Times Roll. Indie exclusive translucent green 7-inch single. Sure to be a collector's edition.
Oui.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
Yeah.
Next up, Aaliyah, One in a Million. Her second studio album, first released in '96. The album features production from a variety of producers, including Norfolk's own Timbaland,
Nice.
Fort Smith's own Missy Elliott,
Yes.
Jermaine Dupri, and more. It remains as one of the most influential albums in hip-hop and R&B and proved to be a major breakthrough in her career. No word on vinyl yet, but hopefully soon.
We're hopeful. Next up, Khongabin, Barn Breaks Volume 3, the latest installment of oddball samples and loops from your favorite globe-trotting Texan trio. Perfect for any portablest scratch jam or 7-inch DJ set. This skipless 7-inch contains scratch samples from Mordecai, band hits, isolated bass lines and vocals, guitar notes, keyboard stabs, and drum loops, as well as custom and fresh sounds. There you go. Another collector's item,
Yep.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna finish off the little dudes.
Go ahead, finish off the little dudes.
Bad phrasing. Bob Dylan, Blind Willie McTell. A long-awaited release, available only at indie record stores. Features 2 previously unreleased takes of the song, with the A-side being exclusive to this vinyl version. And the B-side, Take 5, will be included in an upcoming bootleg collection.
Nice. Next up, Eric Clapton, his eponymous solo album, originally released in 1970, represents one of rock history's most successful reinventions, marking his transition from flashy instrumental icon to well-rounded recording artist that would lay the groundwork for his successful solo career. Includes tracks like After Midnight, Easy Now, Blues Power, and so many more. Let It Rain, there it is, Clapton. EC was here.
I'm gonna save that one for you. We've got Devendra Banhart and Noah Georgeson, Refuge. Collaboration drawing from the shared nostalgia of their parents' new age cassette collections and their own creative practices to find respite and comfort in simple musical spaces. 13 songs pressed to 2 LPs on blue seagrass vinyl, and I know I said it wrong.
It's all good. Sound and Music, original soundtrack. The stunning score by Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Hammerstein!
No, it's Frankenhammerstein. For the 1965 iconic film that won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Scoring of Music, and became the most popular movie musical ever made. The soundtrack includes instantly recognizable hits like My Favorite Thing, Sing It Emily.
Raindrops on
There we go.
Roses.
Do, Re, Mi, Sing It Emily.
Go, a deer, a female deer.
16 going on 17.
I am 16 going
The Sound
on
of Music.
17. The hills are alive with the sound
There's an 8-page
of music.
booklet included. Emily will, if you buy this, she'll sing you one of these songs in its
Yeah.
entirety.
Mhm.
There you
Sure.
go, The Sound of Music. Nice.
Only for tits. Next up is Julia Michaels, not in chronological order. The debut album from the Grammy-nominated, multi-platinum selling singer-songwriter who has previously written songs for Demi Lovato, Britney Spears, Hailey Steinfeld, and Gwen Stefani, among others. Featuring 10 new anthemic pop songs grounded by her characteristically raw lyricism.
Next up, AJR Orchestra, the pop group's 4th studio album featuring the singles Bang, Way Less Sad, and Bummerland, which one review described as harmonically vocalized, atmospheric melange of pop, hip-hop, and doo-wop with quirky rhythms. I kind of want to hear that. Drawing comparison to They Might Be Giants, limited edition, indie exclusive, pressed to orange vinyl. New AJR. Melange is a fun.
Next up, Hines, right? Yes.
Hines.
Chrissy Hines, standing in the doorway. I get it wrong every time. Every time. I know. I'm sorry. I suck.
Diddy. Chrissy Diddy.
I don't know.
What band was she from? Pop quiz? I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Spice Girls? Kidding. Collection of some of her favorite Bob Dylan, recorded with Pretenders guitarist James Walburn. The album features the duo tackling lesser-known tracks from Dylan's vast catalog, including Blind Willie McTell, Sweetheart Like You, Tomorrow Is a Long Time, and more.
I'm going to buy that tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to that. It got great reviews. Next up, Another Side of John Coltrane, a collection of classic performances from Coltrane as a sideman, featuring fellow jazz legends Miles Davis, Thelonious Monk, Sonny Rollins, Tad Dameron, and Art Taylor. Includes 2 bonus tracks not available on CD or digital versions, Nutty and Burke's Works. There it is. Look at all that Coltrane goodness.
Look at all that Coltrane.
Nice.
Next up is Switchfoot and Parabang. The band reaches a bold new creative peak with their 12th full-length album, fearlessly marrying 60s experimentalism and synth-driven new wave swagger.
Next up, Trey Anastasio Band, Burn It Down. The band went on tour in January 2020, intending it to be a warm-up for studio dates. However, the pandemic canceled studio plans, but producer Vance Powell told Trey there was still enough great material on tape from the tour to make the best Tab album ever on 3LP plasma orange vinyl.
They went on tour, y'all.
They went on tour.
Got the earned fine.
Yep.
Next up is Olivia Rodrigo, Sour, the record-breaking debut album from the Disney star, which if you've been in the store any time in the last 3 months, you've probably heard me and Des rocking out of it. We're not embarrassed, we don't care, we love her.
I rocked out once or twice, so go ahead.
Yeah.
It's true. It's a great.
It's catchy. It's really good.
It's a banger.
Story, I relate to like every song on a personal level. It's amazing. Check it out. She's good.
Perfect. Next up, Dawes, Nothing Is Wrong. The 10th anniversary edition of their breakthrough album comes packaged in a foil stamped, die-cut gatefold jacket and includes a bonus 7-inch with 2 unreleased B-sides pressed to milky clear vinyl.
And here's one that Keith probably owns 5 copies of, but he'll definitely buy this version tomorrow. A Boy Named Charlie Brown, recorded in 1964, Vince Guaraldi's earliest Peanuts creation. I think I messed that up, but it's okay. Including the first appearance of Charlie Brown's theme and Linus and Lucy, which became the defining song of all the early TV specials. This reissue comes with 8 newly created baseball cards of favorite Peanuts characters. The album was mastered from the original analog tapes.
Bringing more jazzy goodness. Kenny Burrell, Midnight Blue. What a great record. Recorded in 1963, the album waded deep into the blues, conjuring an alluring late-night vibe with a soulful cast, including Stanley Turrentine on tenor sax, Major Holly Jr. on bass, Bill English on drums, and Ray Barretto on congas. This Blue Note Classic Vinyl Edition is an all-analog, mastered from the original tapes to 180 gram, mastered by Mr. Kevin Gray. And he knows his stuff.
Some more jazz for you. Grant Green, Idle Moments. Time and trouble seem to melt away during the 15 enrapturing minutes of Idle Moments, the opening track of Green's sublime 1963 album. Got Green on guitar, Duke Pearson on piano, Bobby Hutcherson on vibraphone, Bob Cranshaw on upright bass, Al Harewood on drums, and Joe Henderson on tenor sax. Also part of the Blue Note Classic Vinyl Series, also done by Kevin Gray.
Next up, Bad Brains, I and I Survive. Their 1982 EP released on the heels of their iconic self-titled debut album. Like the band's subsequent album Rock for Light, the recordings were produced by Rick Ocasek of The Cars. The release was previously out of print for nearly 4 decades, limited edition orange vinyl, and also includes the original insert. Nice.
Next up, El Michelle's Affair meets Liam Bailey. While the British reggae blues soul artist Liam Bailey was recording his Ekundayo album, the El Michelle's Affair produced tracks in the reggae vein, as well as ones that lean more towards modern R&B, more Frank Ocean than Jacob Miller. It is the idea that modernity and antiquity can coexist that gave birth to Ekundayo inversions. That's the word I mess up on. Okay. Features appearances by Lee Scratch Perry and Black Thought of The Roots, limited translucent red vinyl.
All right, Motown Collected brings together the biggest names in the rich history of this legendary label, from very early singles to the crossover pop success of the late 70s and 80s, featuring artists like Marvin Gaye, The Four Tops, Supremes, Stevie Wonder, Jackson 5, Mary Wells, Rare Earth, Commodores, Rick James, and many, many more. You know them and love them. This is a limited numbered version pressed to white vinyl. Very cool.
Got some more music on vinyl for you. Got 38 Special Collected, the greatest hits from the Southern rock band spanning from 1977 to 1991. Hold On Loosely, Second Chance, Rockin' Into the Night, Caught Up in You, Teacher, and so many more. 180-gram vinyl in a gatefold sleeve with liner notes and photos.
Nice. Sierra Farrell, long time coming. On her highly anticipated Rounder debut, Farrell shares a dozen songs beautifully unbound by genre or era, instantly transporting us to an infinitely more enchanted world. Limited edition, indie exclusive on olive green vinyl. Only limited to 1,000. We got it right there. Check her out.
I'm getting all the beasts today.
Bring
Next
it.
up, we got Lee Morgan,
Woo!
complete live at the Lighthouse. The definitive edition of Morgan's pivotal live album, 12
Here, I'll hold it for you.
180-gram LPs, mastered by Kevin Gray, and pressed to RTI from the original analog half-inch. You gotta stop moving. 4-track reels, contains 4 sets a night from July 10th to 12, 1970. Exactly the way it happened. Includes over 4 hours of previously unreleased music. Includes a 28-page insert with photos, interviews, and essays from the hip cats associated with the project. Limited in number.
It's big, it's expensive, it's pricey.
Yeah, it's
You'll need a second mortgage, but it's worth it.
It's $1
I can
a
think
pound.
of 4 or 5 people that may buy that. So we'll see if I'm right. See if you win the prize, which is the loss of $300. Next up, Belly Bees, the Rhode Island band responsible for iconic 90s releases such as Slow Dust and Star, worked with Run Out Groove on this new collection of rare B-sides that are all making their debut on wax. The 2 LP 180-gram black vinyl set was mastered and cut at Sam Phillips Recording Studio and packaged in a beautiful tip-on gatefold sleeve. Belly.
Next up is Goodfellas Soundtrack, widely regarded as one of the greatest films ever made and the ultimate mob movie. The soundtrack features artists Tony Bennett, Aretha Franklin, the Shangri-Las, and many more. It's very rare to find on vinyl, having only been pressed a couple times in the 90s. Indie exclusive, pressed to dark blue.
Capstan, separate, the Orlando-based 5-piece unleashed a focused and furious firestorm of bop-level anthems on their second full-length, complete with their patented 1-2 punch of elite musicianship, battering ram rhythms, off-kilter fret fireworks, and high-octane choruses.
Woo!
So many adjectives in
Yay.
one sentence. We've got the indie-exclusive translucent purple swirl LP, limited to only 500 copies. It's good, it's rocking.
Focused and furious firestorm.
Focused and furious firestorm of fists.
Next
Fury.
up, we've got Slowy in the Boats, Set Sail.
Now for something completely different. This is
Completely
really
different.
good. We listened to
It
this
is.
today.
It's very
You want to
fun.
listen to some chill Hawaiian music? This
Makes
is
you
your
feel like
jam.
you're on vacation.
Yep, immediately.
Surf Lounge Group's Breezy 2015 debut album featuring 11 Hawaiian-inspired instrumentals. Available on vinyl for the very first time, limited edition, and pressed to Sea Fog vinyl.
All right, last but not least, Type O Negative, Slow, Deep, and Hard. 30th anniversary reissue of the Brooklyn goth metal legends' debut album that was originally released in 1991, is a semi-autobiographical album with heavy amounts of black humor set to Black Sabbath-esque dirge riffs, maniacal hardcore outbursts, and droning industrial and gothic atmospheres. Ah, pressed to 2 LPs on green and black mix wax, packaged in a sturdy gatefold jacket, with poster included. Type O Negative, Run Out Groove. Yeah. So that's what we've got for you this week. We just bought a fantastic used LP 120X
Yep.
that we've got available for you in great shape. We bought a bunch of really cool used vinyl. We'll show you that at the end of this video. And as always, getting a bunch of great new releases in. So we hope to see you guys this weekend. Surely we have something here that you're interested in. What an amazing new release week. We're super excited about this. So much cool stuff.
Yes.
See you guys soon. If you want to call dibs on anything, call us 757-962-1996 or message us right here. We can give you prices, set it aside for you, whatever you want. Be safe, stay cool. Bye.